There's a kind of loneliness that doesn't scream. It doesn't show up in obvious ways, like sitting alone in a quiet room or not having weekend plans. It hides in plain sight, behind laughter, behind status, behind people who seem like they have everything together. This is the most dangerous kind of loneliness. The kind you feel when you're surrounded by people but still feel invisible. You're at a gathering. You're smiling, nodding, laughing at the right moments, and yet something inside feels completely disconnected. It's like your soul is in another room, watching you pretend to be okay. That's the loneliness no one talks about. Because how can you explain it? How do you tell someone, I'm lonely, when you're constantly with others? How do you admit that even with family, friends, coworkers, you feel like no one really sees you? This loneliness is quiet. It doesn't beg for attention. It doesn't make scenes. But it wears you down from the inside, slowly, silently, thoroughly. It makes you test your worth, makes you question if you're just too much or not enough. And worst of all, it makes you feel like it's your fault. So, you adapt. You shrink yourself. You become who they want you to be. You laugh when it's appropriate. You listen, support, nod, agree. But inside, the real you fades. And loneliness becomes the space between who you are and who you pretend to be. But here's the truth no one tells you. Loneliness doesn't always come from isolation. It often comes from disconnection. Disconnection from authenticity, from honest conversations, from people who don't just hear your words, but understand your heart. And healing doesn't start with being surrounded by more people. It starts with one thing: being real. Let someone in, even just a little. Say, actually, I'm not okay. Risk being seen. Because the people who truly care, they won't run from your truth. They'll sit in it with you. And that moment, when someone sees your raw, unfiltered self and chooses to stay, that's when loneliness starts to lose its grip. So if you're feeling this quiet kind of pain, know this: you're not broken, you're not too much, and you're definitely not alone in feeling this way. You just need the kind of connection that doesn't require pretending. Find your spark, find your people.